Hey guys, this is another first impressions video, and this time is for silence. And a lot of people, what a change, huh? A lot of people are excited of this one, so that's really awesome. That's really cool. But let's talk about his strengths and his weaknesses. He does have some weaknesses. But before that, let's talk about this real quick. Now, new heroes are going to be available for 3 weeks, but every single other summon that you actually get heroes and things like that, they stay exactly the same. The only difference is that when a new hero comes in, the hero that is before that is gonna stay on for another week. So that's cool because this way you're not like forced to only actually summon for one new hero. You'll be able to summon for the new hero and the hero that was before that. So in this case, when the new hero comes in, silence will be available and the new hero will also be available. So that's awesome. I think that's cool. So you won't be losing anything. You'll be actually having 2 options instead of 1 when you're actually summoning. So back to silence now. Let's talk about his skill real quick. Average speed, usually pretty good. Deals 450% damage to the target and makes the target take 30% more damage for 5 turns. This is the part that is most valuable. Receiving 30% more damage is super relevant in any aspect of the game. Versus bosses and PvP and things like that. Very cool, very powerful stuff. Passive, the caster gains 1 stack of Force of Nature when self or an ally cast a skill until the battle ends, stacking up to 40 times. So this is the cool stuff. The thing is that even though it says until the battle ends, if Silence dies and gets revived, this is going to be erased and you're going to have to start all over again. And I'm going to show you that with the nice footage that I have today. Force of Nature counterattacks the target based on Force of Nature stacked when enemies cast a skill. Each stack deals 132% extra damage. Man, this 132% times 40... that is freaking insane, guys. Freaking insane. Let's check his awakenings real quick. +1 increases life steal by 25%, very relevant, and shields received by 20%. So if he receives shields, he's gonna get additional to that 20%. So that's really awesome. Enhanced passive: when enemies cast a skill, deals 860% extra counter attack damage to the target. Okay, this +1 is really freaking powerful, and yeah, that is gonna be yeah, you're definitely gonna want this +1 for sure. The +2 is the usual 10%. The +3 is the same as always. Fatal blow and becomes immune. I'm not gonna keep talking negative about this because this is a really powerful ability, awakening or whatever. In this case, because there's heroes in this game that have this exact same thing, and they're +5. That's their +5, like Mildred and things like that. So yeah, it is really powerful. I mean, I wish they added something additional to this, so it can be spicier, so you don't feel like you have to get the +1 or the +5. But this is a really powerful thing to have. The more the merrier, I guess, because every single hero is getting that. The +4 is the usual 10%. And the +5 enhanced passive: when self or allies cast a skill, grants 2 stacks of Force of Nature to self, stacking up to 40 times. Lasts until the end of the battle and cannot be dispelled. So pretty much the same thing, but this time you're actually able to get the stacks twice as fast. So that's really awesome. So you don't have to actually wait until the actual end of the fight. In the middle of the fight, you'll be able to get all 40 stacked and do incredible amounts of damage. Just the thing that I like the most about this hero is that you don't need to receive damage on your heroes to actually do the counterattack. They just activate, they don't do any damage, and they're still gonna get creamed with the counterattack damage. So that's freaking amazing in my book. I mean, not even Alia is safe with this one. I mean, yeah, very powerful. Now, this is the passive that is super broken, incredibly powerful. New passive: increases damage dealt by 10% for 5 turns when allies cast a skill, stacking up to 8 freaking times. 80% more damage dealt. What? I would be more excited if I actually saw this actually working. Sadly, I have been testing this on this testing thing, and I'm not seeing that actually working. So that's really sad. So anybody that has this hero at +5 and thinks that he's not actually doing more damage with his +5, you're not alone. I'm going to show you why. So let me activate here. See, I don't see any damage though. Like, it's not working. So clearly the developers they know. I already told them. Probably a bunch of people already told them. They're probably going to fix it real quick. Remember, this is the very first day this hero has been released, right out the bat. So some hiccups may happen that they're probably going to have to fix it. So see, I'm activating heroes here, and I'm not getting the damage stealth thing.
By the sea.
I am getting the stack for Force of Nature, but I'm not getting, him. If I activate him, he will get it. See, the damage stealth thing. But I'm not getting it from other heroes, so that's the whole thing. Getting 80%. Or maybe they want to change the text or anything, I don't know. But the thing is that, man, look at that counterattack thing. Boom. My god, that's too much damage. And that's only 8 stats, so let me activate him again.
Target locked.
To see if I can get it stacked. Yes, it does stack when he goes off. So that's 20% damage dealt. So if these gals actually go off even more... Yeah, look at all that damage. That is freaking disgusting, guys. Wait a second. She's also getting damage dealt? Wait a second. When every single hero goes off, they get damage dealt. That can't be right. Apparently it is. I mean, she's getting 10 damage dealt. He's getting, but for 3 turns. That is weird, guys. That's not what the +5 says, right? Well, anyhow. Yeah, the counterattack is amazing. Let's leave it at that. Let me read the +5 one more time. One more time, just in case.
That will spell your doom.
Okay, new passive. Increases damage dealt by 10% for 5 turns when allies cast a skill, stacking up to 8 times. So in other words, it's the allies. So every single time they go off, they get 10%. Okay. So technically it is working. So when they go off, they get 10% damage dealt. But I actually didn't see 5 turns. Did I see for 3 turns? I'll keep testing it, guys, but it seems really curious how this is actually working. Anyhow, for now, every single time one of your allies goes off, they get 10% damage dealt. If it gets to 80 when your actual allies actually go off and actually do all this, that's going to be really freaking scary for everyone. Oh my god. So anyhow, I do have some footage. Lucky for me, somebody got this hero at +5 and attacked me in arena. So thank you very much for doing that. Now we have footage to actually show you. This is actually a little long. It's like 7 minutes. So, but I am going to put some comments on it so you can actually check a few things from him for sure. Check it out.
Repaint the reality! In Maya's name. Focus.
Hocus pocus.
Can you go on?
In Naya's name.
Hocus pocus.
Can you go on?
In Naya's name.
Hocus pocus.
I give you my all.
Repaint the reality! Can you go on?
In Naya's name.
Hocus pocus.
In Naya's name.
No! Repaint the reality! Can you go on?
In Naya's name.
No! Repaint the reality! Can you go on?
In Naya's name.
Can you go on?
Follow me.
I give you my all.
No! Repaint the reality!
In Naya's name.
No!
I give you my all. In Naya's name. In Naya's name. I give you my all.
Repaint the reality!
In Naya's name.
No! Repaint the
In Naya's name. In Naya's name.
Can you go on?
In Naya's name.
No! Repaint the reality!
In Naya's name.
Can you go on?
In Naya's name.
As you can see, guys, he is not gonna do very good versus Terran, because when he counterattacks and he has like 40 freaking stacks, all that damage is gonna come back to him, and he is not gonna be more resilient than Terran. So yeah, you have to be mindful with that for sure. Maybe give him a bunch of shields, I don't know, or kill Terran quicker, I don't know. But yeah, he seems very weak versus Terran. But outside of that, every single time an enemy goes off, they seem to die so quickly. But yeah, fighting versus Zania and Naya, those two heroes are crazy. It's really tough to take down for sure. And remember that this hero just been released. Nobody has all the emblems. They don't have all the bells and whistles, all the upgrades for this hero yet. So once that they do, things may be a lot more different. This hero has the capability to do a lot of damage. And speaking of that, with his weapon, increases critical chance by 25%. That's really low. Crit chance. He doesn't have any additional crit chance there. However, it does increases the crit damage by him for 50% for 3 turns when casting a skill. So if you pair Gwendolyn plus 5, if you don't know who Gwendolyn is, I'm going to show you real quick here. Oh my god, these buttons. Gwendolyn, this is Gwendolyn. Once you actually get her to plus 5, which, by the way, I do want to, you'll be able to put Silence next to her and give him 30% more crit chance and 60% more crit damage additional to that. So that's going to be, with this weapon, 55% crit chance and 110% more damage. So that is possible, guys. That is going to be so much damage with this weapon. It's not even funny. Oh my god. Crazy things that you can actually do with this hero. And I have heard from other players that using this hero with Gunolf counterattack and him is freaking insane as well. So yeah. Yeah, there's a few combinations you can actually use for him for sure. So we're just scratching the actual surface of what we can actually pull out with this hero just yet. However, do I think that this guy is a must-have hero? It's too soon, guys. I mean, we just discussed this plus 5. Apparently, it's only when every single one of your heroes in your team actually goes off, they gain 10% of that stack. If it's an ally, it's 3 turns. If it's himself, it's 5. I don't know. I'm going to give it a little bit more time. Maybe the developers will change something or keep it just like that. I don't know. We have to wait and see the actual impact of this hero. I will tell you right now, I did fight this guy on defense. He does not seem powerful on defense at all. Because this guy depends a lot of him being able to get all his stacks from his skill, this whole force of nature thing, to a high level. Once that goes off, once he gets to that level, he's gonna be crazy. But before that, if he gets killed quickly, yeah, he's not gonna be very useful in general, because he does seem like a glass cannon. So you may want to give him a shield weapon in the meantime, while he actually you actually get all his bells and whistles, get his emblems, get his talents, all that stuff. And if you're gonna get this hero, make sure that you have high resonance with blue. That's gonna help him survive a lot more and be more resilient to actual lot of damage, because yeah, this hero is gonna definitely need it. But he has a lot of potential for damage, guys, for sure. That's for sure, guys. So on the update video, we'll definitely talk about more if he's a must-have hero enough, guys. Alright, guys, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, please leave them in the comments and we'll talk about it. Alright, thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.